What's up, guys? How are you doing? My name is Kevin. You know that. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful day whenever you're seeing this. Hope you're staying healthy and lovely and awesome while you're here. If you are not subscribed, please do that. So, today, I think, what is today's topic? We are going to talk about randomness. This is Random Episode 6. If you have seen my other videos where I just talk about random stuff in my life that don't really have a place in other videos, then you know what's coming. If you don't, stick around and let's get together. So yeah, if that sounds good to you, then come back and check me out. Alright guys, random episode 6. Let's get into it. I do not have a scent of the day, but I do have my fireball, so we're good. So a couple topics that I want to go over with you all today are music, and I made notes. Music, career what ifs, my channel name, my IG handle, my job at FedEx, and the Pochette Matisse.
Mini Pochette SSY.
Really quick. The video that a bunch of us did a while back, the 20 questions or whatever, or whatever that tag was, I talked a little bit about music in that video, but I just want to go over some things. Basically, music is just my entire life. There are like no words for how much I love Lady Gaga.
No sleep. Bus. Club. Another club. Another club. Plane. Next place. No sleep.
Just all of her music. I have 6 Lady Gaga tattoos. I don't know if I think I mentioned that in my tattoo video. Anyway, yeah, I just love all music so much. I think it's important to the extent of it literally gets me out of bed every day, and it can turn your whole world around. It can turn your whole outlook on things around. I'm not one of those people that like just listens to this or that. It really depends on, the mood that I'm in. If I'm playing video games and I'm fighting, or I can't talk, I'm very sorry. If I'm playing video games and I'm playing a fighter game or a shooter game, I'm probably going to be listening to like metal or deathcore or something. And then if I'm at the gym or something, it's usually Panic at the Disco. But music is just one of those things. And I don't know why I felt the need to talk about it in this video, because I have been very vocal about how important music is in my life. But yeah, there you go. So, moving on to career what ifs. Whenever I was a kid, I had hoped that I would grow up and be a vet. And then after a couple vet visits and having a few pets die, I pretty much decided that was never gonna be for me, because I get really attached to animals, like really quickly, especially if they're my pets. So I just couldn't be like on that end of it. If we had a big old house and a big old yard, we would probably have 10 dogs, 10 cats, easily. But yeah. Now let's go back a little bit further. One dream job that I've always had is being a mortician. I just think that it's really cool You know, I think the process is interesting. What our bodies go through even after death. I've just always loved the idea of being a mortician. It doesn't like weird me out or gross me out. I just find all that stuff so fascinating. And I had looked into going to school. I live in Knoxville. The closest school is Nashville, and I would have to live in Nashville. So that's just not something that I've never been willing to take it to that step. But hey, you never know. If a school or an opportunity ever opens like that where I live, then I would definitely not waste that opportunity. I don't know if I've talked about the reason behind my channel name before, Not Another Lux channel. Basically, it's kind of I actually kind of came up with my channel name as a jab at other like channels, if that makes sense. Just in the fact that if you've been here a while, if you're subscribed to my channel, you know that you're never gonna see a Birkin on my channel. You're never gonna see a Chanel flap on my channel. You're not gonna see like the it bag. You're not gonna see like what's popular. So my channel name, Not Another Lux channel, it's just specifically the fact that I have a very different perspective on luxury, on fashion, and I think it's really, really different, and I think that's reason to come over and see what I'm bringing to the table, because it's going to be different than what everybody else is, slapping around. We've all seen the same 52 bags that everybody has. So for me, that's why I named my channel that. Not that there's anything wrong with, hogging around the same bags that everybody else has. I just I'm not interested in what everybody else is interested in most of the time. So my IG handle, if you don't know me in real life, my name on Instagram is sandbox underscore kid. Words are really hard for me today. It's a nickname that I've had for years and years and years. Now basically where that comes from is one of my best friends years and years ago. It was like late and we were hanging out and we were drinking, and he just kind of like looked over at me and he told me that I was the coolest kid in the sandbox, and it literally just stuck. I have it tattooed across my toes. Did not hurt. It tickled, but it did not hurt. But since you will never see my feet for any reason, then you all will not know that. But it is something that I have tattooed on me, and that's the why behind the what. Some people, like at previous jobs, would call me that. But yeah, it's just a little dash of razzle dazzle, I guess. So next, moving on to my current job at FedEx. I've been there since September. It's probably the best job that I've ever had. And I say that as somebody that was at my previous job for 15 years. You all remember the journey that I took with that if you've been around. I won't go into the reasons why I left that job. I will never say anything bad about that job, yada, yada, yada. But I was at a point in my life before I started working at FedEx where I took 3 months off for myself. I was terrified because I didn't want to, start over. I know a lot of people last year, and after the pandemic, they quit their jobs. They started working from home. They started doing other stuff and realized that they didn't need an actual place filled with customers and BS and everything else. But I digress. Basically, the job that I have now with FedEx is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. My mental health is so much better. my just my drive and my will to like work is like so much higher. And I've always been like a workaholic, but yeah, pretty much if I'm not sleeping or if I'm not doing something at home with my husband or my dog, that's like the only place I want to be. I just always want to be at work. The atmosphere is just really, really chill and really, really good. I feel heard. I feel seen. You know, anytime I ever talk to any of the managers, I don't ever feel negative or nastiness or anything like that. I can only speak for myself, but I wish that I would have done it sooner. But yeah, I can only speak my experiences. So moving on from that, the Pochette Matisse. Why am I talking about that? So I don't have one.
Mini Pochette
I'll put a
Accessoire.
picture up just in case nobody knows what a Pochette Matisse is. So it's one of the most iconic Louis Vuitton bags. I would love to have one of these. The only reason that one is not in my collection is because of that Dollar Tree thin ass looking chain that comes on these bags. I know I would use it as a bag in bag. I would kind of use it as a cosmetic case in some of my other bags, but I would completely just remove the chain from the bag. And I know some of you just rolled your eyes or like screamed out in pain for me saying that. I think that they're neat, and I think that they're like a really good size, actually. The measly paper thin chain that comes on them, I don't trust them. I don't know anybody that's ever had problems with them, but they're just super sketch to me. But on that note, I would definitely have one. I would just have to remove the chain. And I know that kind of comes out of left field. I've just been wanting to say that for a very, very long time. I just always forget whenever it comes around to actually making a video, and I didn't ever really know where to put that statement. So luckily we're in a random episode where nothing has to make sense, and I can just ramble on, and you're either along for the ride or you're not, and that's okay. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. Those are the only topics that I really, really wanted to get out in this episode. If you are new here, or you are new to my random series that I do, go back and watch the other videos. They're just as nonsensical, and you might actually walk away from all of those with more questions than answers. But I love you guys very, very much. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching this awkward video. What do you all think about my journey, about what I discussed? What do you think about the Pochette Matisse? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one very, very soon. I love you all so, so much. Until next time, take care of yourselves, love yourselves, keep hate watching, and by all means, if you're not subscribed, now is the perfect time to do it. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Peace.